Do you want to strengthen your quadriceps muscle and help stabilize your knee joint? Follow along with me as I show you my favorite knee extension exercises. Hi, I'm Daniel Giordano, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Certified Strength Conditioning Specialist at Bespoke Treatments. Today we're going to show you how to strengthen your quadriceps with a series of knee extension exercises. Your quadriceps is a group of 4 muscles that attach from your hip to your knee joint, okay? They consist of your rectus femoris muscle, your vastus intermedius, vastus medialis, and vastus lateralis. All of these muscles come together to help with knee extension or straightening out of your knee. Whether you're running or squatting, these knee extension exercises will help reinforce the knee and stabilize the joint. The first exercise we're gonna do is the basic knee extension exercise. So Vaughn rolled up a towel and put it right underneath his knee joint to help increase that range of motion of that knee joint. Then what he's gonna do is just straighten out that leg and really try to flex that quad. So he's gonna connect his brain to his quad to get more muscle fiber engagement, hold it for a couple seconds, come back down, and then repeat. I like to perform these for 3 sets of 10 repetitions to really get that quadriceps ready and contracting. The next exercise in the series is the box squat. So we're gonna start standing, holding the dumbbell or kettlebell right in front of your chest, keeping it high, and then we're gonna sit down to that box. Pause at the bottom, come up, and then tighten those quads on the way up. So he's gonna work on really straightening the knee out. It's a great way to get those quadriceps firing, okay, and really working on the straightening of that knee joint. I like to perform these for 3 sets of 10 reps, going at a slow and easy pace to really get all of that muscle fiber recruitment in there. So when you stand up, really make sure that you tighten that quad up and straighten the leg out so you get a nice contraction through that quad to keep those quadriceps getting stronger. The next exercise in the series is a step up. Vaughn's gonna put his foot up on a box, bench, something that's sturdy and stable. He's gonna press through that foot, stand up, straighten that leg out, okay? Really get that quadriceps contracting, and then come down slowly, good, and then back up. So this is a great way to work on knee extension and really straightening that leg out. I like to perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions. If you wanna increase the difficulty of this exercise, add a weight to increase the load of the exercise and the intensity of the exercise to make it more challenging. But overall, just make sure you're pushing through the foot, contracting the quad, getting a full straightening of the knee, and then controlling your way down. The next exercise in the series is a terminal knee extension using a long loop band. So you're gonna anchor that long loop band on something that's solid, that's not gonna move. Vaughn's gonna take a step back so that he feels the resistance from that long loop band. And then all he's gonna do is just straighten that leg, bend it, and then straighten that leg out, creating a contraction through that quadriceps muscle, really working on that terminal knee extension or the last and final degrees of your knee extension to get that knee as straight as it can be. Perform these 3 sets of 10 repetitions. If you want to increase the intensity, get a thicker band, okay? Or just walk a little further away from the anchor point so that band has more resistance on it. Thank you for following along with me today for these knee extension exercises. Remember, if you want to stabilize your knee and reinforce the knee joint, add these into your program to help improve the quadriceps strength.